Daily was the most categorical one. Those ones, he says, in essence, there's no fiscal space now. I'm going to put in place policies if I get elected. And those policies, he believes, will create a fiscal space. And when the fiscal space is created, I will then remove 15% of VAT if it's still there. I will take away the emissions levy, and I'll take away the third one, right? So in essence, he's saying, I believe they are right policies now because there's no fiscal space. That's what he's saying in essence.
So what he's saying is that he believes and he knows a reason was given for the imposition of those levies and taxes. Now, in order to do away with them, he has to deal with the problem that occasioned, the imposition of those taxes. And he's a very far-sighted person. He does not want to just make a sweeping statement, I will do that. He says that, look, there's a problem that is occasioning this today. Given the opportunity, he's going to put A, B, C, D pillars in place to make sure that problem is well anchored, and that will give him the space to do away with these taxes. So he has a dream and a vision to do away with VAT on electricity, to do away with emission tax, to do away with betting tax. But he has to prepare the grounds to make sure that he is not just going to do away with them whilst the problem is existing.
Why hasn't he done that?
No.
Already.
It's not him. Because he is not the president.
He's not in the driver's seat.
He's not in the driving seat. He's not the one who calls the show. He's not the one who takes the final decision. He can offer his ideas. And that is where when Doc said that the fact that he says he's advisor means that if he advises and is not taken, he should opt out. First and foremost, the fact that I'm an advisor to you and I'm saying that I'm an advisor, I don't take the final decision, does not mean that I've given you an advice and you never took. Let us not jump into such conclusion.
But he give the advice?
He's stating the obvious, that look, the role that he was given as vice president, the constitutional limitations are there. But the president also had assigned him a responsibility to be the chairman of the economic management team, which is an advisory role. And that is the truth.
Did he give the advice?
He's there as a vice president. We all even give advice on all of that. So there are so many government policies and projects.
So he did give the advice. He was not listened to.
He had stated his position on e-levy way before e-levy was implemented. Remember in 2020 before the election, he stated his position.
But then
he stated his position on e-levy.
Implemented. And the question
exactly. So contrary to his position,
e-levy, of which he is
e-levy,
the number 2, so went ahead and implemented disregarding his views.
Because the Ghanaian people have entrusted their authority and sovereignty in the hands of the president. Bawumia is not the one who went for elections. So at best, and like all of us do, as I sit here, I can only advise Bawumia on certain things. If I do and he doesn't take, it does not mean I had a superior opinion to what he is proposing.
But you must have the courage of your convictions to say, well, if you're not taking, I don't want to be part of this.
No. I mean, it is not fair to make that. You are with multimedia. It is not every decision that multimedia has taken that you have supported in the boardroom.
Yeah, but if I feel passionately about it,
when there's a collective decision, and it's to be executed, all of us, Prof is an academic, we are all academics, we sit in the academic board meetings, we take decisions as scholars. It's not everything that you support. But you look at the larger interests, and it cannot be that you think that your idea should always reign supreme. You're not the only person sitting in cabinet. So you, Bawumia, if you say something, and the entirety of cabinet decide that this one, we have to go this way, then you say, I'm checking now. How? You have to be there. If you have something good to offer, be there in the ethical way and offer what you think you can do better. But when others' ideas supersede override what you are proposing, don't think that you're the repository of knowledge and therefore when you say something it should be sacrosanct and must be accepted that way. The vice president does not believe in that. He doesn't believe his ideas are sacrosanct. So if there are anything that comes up and he has to proffer solutions, he has to proffer advice, he writes and gives recommendations. If those recommendations are taken, and there are a lot of things that he has also proposed and suggested which have been taken, there are others which he has suggested which have not been taken, but that's normal with human life. You cannot have your way all the time. But when those in charge and the majority of the people around feel that this is the way we go, you may have your own view. The best you can do is to support it. But when you are given the opportunity like he is seeking today, then he can tell you that given the opportunity, this is the path I would take. It doesn't mean that the person who took the other decision was absolutely wrong. There may be a justification for that. So that is the context within which you have to look at. Other than that, you all say that when you have arguments with your wife in the house and you don't agree, then you have to leave the marriage. It doesn't happen like that. You have to stay and do the good things that you can do. You understand? That is the way I think we have to go.
Yeah.